Hey, welcome back. We're still talking about eutrophication. We're going to look a little bit at a case study right now. So locally in central New York, where we're shooting this video, we have Onondaga Lake. You can see it here in the map. It's often called the most polluted lake in America. High levels of eutrophication for many, many years. And to give you an idea, we talked about ecological footprint for a long time. The ecological footprint on this lake is enormous. So if we look at it, the watershed has about 500,000 people. So if you do some simple math, that's about 290 meters cubed of lake per person. And you're talking about waste assimilation here. And 80 million gallons of sewage enter this lake every year. And in fact, Metro, which is a sewage waste treatment plant in the area, is the biggest input of water into the lake. It's not the streams and rivers going into it. It's Metro. Okay, so if you look at the history of Onondaga Lake, in the early years, it was oligomesotrophic. It was a blue water system. It had a commercial cold water fishery. It had the Onondaga Lake whitefish that was sold all over the Northeast. It was very famous. Also salmon. There were lakeside resorts in the area too, amusement parks, all kinds of things. After the commercial fishery was lost, high levels of eutrophication because of all that sewage going in, the last beach was closed in 1940. There wasn't a sewage waste treatment plant until 1970, and Metro came on board and for a long time was removing about 90% of the phosphorus, about 60% of the nitrogen. Which is significant, and that has been upgraded recently. In fact, Metro is one of the most advanced sewage treatment plants in the country at the time of the shooting. Okay, and there's a shot of it. Now, to show you how important these inputs are, you can look at algae. What are the percentages, basically, of phosphorus and nitrogen, the quantity in algae? And when you look at our treated sewage discharge, there still are significant amounts of phosphorus and nitrogen. You can see in this case, it's phosphorus limited. So if we do some algae arithmetic, how much algae could you feed? And just doing some simple multiplication, you're actually feeding about 80 tons potentially, theoretically, a day. That's how big the input is. And it's even harder to clean up this lake because so much phosphorus is still present in the sediments from deposition over the course of, basically 100 years. And because of this flux coming in and out, that can add an extra 100 tons of algae per day. Now, that's not really occurring, but that gives you an idea of the quantity that's going in of nutrients and how much work you have to do to pull it out. So this is kind of an interesting case study because how do you clean up a system like that? Okay, so we're going to stop there, and I hope you've enjoyed eutrophication, and we'll see you next time with the global environment.